So I'm up at the neighbor's, gonna grab the semi and lowboy trailer. Got hauling that 7110 with the blown tire. Got haul that into tire shop because they don't have a service guy, so I gotta get that loaded up, get it hauled in. I haven't filmed for a few days. We got some rain, got about almost 3 inches of rain now. Definitely much needed rain. Would have been nicer if we would have got like half one day and waited about five days and got some more, but it is what it is. We'll take it. So we haven't started picking corn or anything yet either. We're hoping to after a couple days here, but now they got more rain, so we'll see how that goes. But right now we'll get in the semi and get the lowboy and go get that tractor hauled in. This is a tire we need changed. It's a little flat. It's a Lions tire, and we had it changed here about, I think, a year ago, but I don't know how well picked that up, but it's just falling apart. There was one real bad spot, but I think it's on the bottom there, but getting it replaced by another Alliance. It's this tire, the shop owner said that it was sitting around for a little while, so thinking it dry rotted, but he's gonna make it right with us, he said. So we gotta get it in, but got the trailer set up over there, so we'll get this thing loaded up and get it hauled over. So I got the tractor hauled in, and they're working on that, so hopefully get that back tomorrow. But working in the shop now. Got a welding project to do here. Shouldn't take too long. Don't know if you can see those holes in this bucket, but this is our manure bucket, so it gets ate up pretty bad. You can see all the way along there how it's flaking off too. So this bottom's been patched once. Guess you can't really pick it up a little bit. That over, and right, I can't see it over here, but right in here, I had a friend of mine weld this in a few years ago. Should have just played the whole bottom, but he just went to where it was rotted out before, which is fine. But now I gotta come in here and patch this. The reason this didn't rot out because they plated this heavier on this end. You can see down on the bottom, that'd be this here, so got that replaced. But yeah, we're just gonna take the plasma cutter, cut it out, clean it up, and I got this plate here. It's pretty thick stuff. That's from an old dozer, so should outlast this bucket anyways. But so we're gonna get that cut out and get that welded in, so we'll get this going here. So I got this all cut out. Definitely not the best of job, but it'll do for what gotta do. As you can see, this was awfully thin. So we'll get this patched in here. I think I'm gonna cut a piece all the way out to here and somewhat up the back there, I think. So we'll get that piece marked out and get it cut. So I got this piece all I guess fitted in for the most part. There's decent gap there, which it is what it is. I'll get it filled in. I'll put a couple light passes along there, and then we'll fill it in with a good one. But got it in there for the most part. We'll get this tacked in at this end and tacked right there. I got the back welded in, sitting how I want it. So we'll just start filling all this in and get it back in service. Nope, got it all welded in. Definitely not the greatest, but definitely a hold. This will outlast the tire bucket anyways, because it's getting pretty shot in the back there, as you can see. And this side, I don't know how long it'll last, because right there, that always the new one, and that's the old stuff. But it is what it is. This bucket, we've had it for quite a few years now, so about time to get a new one. But hopefully it'll last for another couple of years, and then we'll get a different one then. But yeah, so took a little longer than I was hoping, but I had to get it all trimmed to fit in there, because when I cut it, I didn't quite cut either piece straight, so I had to do quite a bit of trimming. But it is what it is. It's done now. So, and as you can see, it's starting to get dark out here, so it's about milking time. But I gotta get some round bales loaded up. I don't know if I'll do them tonight or tomorrow morning, because it's starting to get dark, and I don't really want to do them in the dark. So probably just do them first thing in the morning, because the load goes out tomorrow morning. But yeah, so I just gotta do a little cleanup here, get this stuff all put back away. So we'll do that, and then we'll go milk. So today I got the trailer all loaded up with the round bales. Gonna get them took today. It's almost, I think it's right at 12 o'clock. Got them loaded up this morning. Didn't film because I had to bring them up from the shed, so it took a lot longer than usual, which it is what it is. But now we're gonna get them took down there. Usually it takes 45 minutes to get down there, and a good hour to unload. So looking at quite a few hours there. So, but my dad, uncle, and brother, they're getting the silage wagons cleaned up and get them put away today. And we're just doing a bunch of odds and ends. So just one of those days in between the rain. So we'll get heading on down there and get these round bales hauled. So it's already about 3 o'clock today. This morning we did a bunch of odds and ends, getting ready to pick some corn. We went and checked some corn, just picked a few ears. It's running right around that 17% on the moisture tester, but by the time you pick it, you're looking at probably a point higher, so it's around that 18 to 18 and a half we're figuring. But we got I think it's about a 19 to 20 acre piece south of town. We're gonna get that knocked out, get that done, and see really what the moisture is. And that's where we cleared all them trees, what, two years ago now, I guess. So we're gonna get that picked. My dad and uncle got the auger set up. My dad and brother, they were getting the silage wagons all cleaned up and oiled and put them in the shed, so they're put away for the winter, so that's always a good thing. But again, hooked up to the corn head now. We'll get we're just gonna take it down the road because it ain't much wider than the combine, and it's just a pain taking it on and off all the time, so that's what I did last year, so it's not really a big deal. But yeah, my uncle, he's gonna be running truck for me. We're just gonna use the grain truck because we can't get into the bin with the semi. We got too cramped up because of the how we got the auger set up, because of all the stuff that we have sitting outside, because we don't have enough room for everything, and yeah, all that good fun stuff. But so we're just gonna use the grain truck, which he'll be able to keep up with me halfway decent anyways, I think. So we're just gonna do that, and then once we get into the big bin, hopefully we'll be able to have it set up to where we can use the semi. But we got an auger wagon, so that holds the grain truck load, so by the time he gets dumped, I mean, we'll don't have to wait too long. So but yeah, so we'll get this hooked up, and then we'll get headed out and see what the corn is. So I got a full hopper here, so I figure I'll get out and check how the combine's doing. We got one truckload off. That's a big root, and got that picked off, so I got the field all opened up here. So I did a stop here to see how the head's doing, which this head, as you can see, it's shelling out. We got a lot of head loss. Not too happy with this head here lately, but yeah, you can see a couple of kernels here and there in here, so it's shelling out of the head pretty bad. But we'll come back here, see how the combine itself is doing. This is where I stopped, so this will have a lot if there was any. So there's one, there's another one, not a whole lot. There's one. Doing a pretty good job cleaning, so you always want to go in a couple rows too. That'll give you an idea. Yeah, I got a handful. That's a nice size root too. Got a couple kernels here and there, a lot more than I'd like to see. They'll do a little more combine adjustments. Got a couple halves. But yeah, this corn doing really good. I don't know how well the camera picked it up, but this is a hill right all in here, and it's a lot shorter. But then down there's the valley. If you guys remember, actually the first few videos I posted on YouTube was clearing this farm, and there used to be trees all the way along here and across the back. That stuff I cleared 2 years ago now. And then I guess it'd been 4 years ago we cleared out the bottom. So this is about a 20-acre piece, and it was in 3 fields. The biggest one was on the far side, then there came down and around, so that was a front piece, and then this piece, and then the big piece off to the side. Well, cleared the middle out of it 4 years ago. And the bottom was awfully wet. There's actually water and all that, and There was a tile running through there, but the trees got in and plugged it up. I think the camera picks up it pretty good. Low ground, then it funnels all the way out through there, but you can see that little white thing, that's a tile line too. So the tile came up here, we just hooked into it again and ran I believe it was 4 or 3 lines, one down the middle. I think that was a 6-inch, and then we did 2 4s on each side of it. Got that, the bottom's dry now, so helped out the crops a lot now, and we don't have near the deer damage in here either, especially clearing all the way around it and the middle. So it's doing pretty good. The corn should average right around that probably 225, give or take. The back on the far side there is a little lighter soil, so that might not do too good. And then this hill right in here, as you can see, the corn was kind of poor, but the low ground is what really makes up the difference, but there's just not enough of it. But yeah, so doing pretty good. Combine's doing a good job cleaning and everything. I just got to do a few more settings, so yeah, but got a couple roots still that we need to get picked up, but other than that, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna do a few more adjustments, and we'll go from there, and hopefully get this done tonight. So we'll keep going and see what we can get done. I'm back out here this morning. Had a little truck problems, alternators going out of it, so we charged up the truck last night, and of course today's Saturday, so won't be able to get any parts for it. But they got rain coming in tonight and tomorrow morning, so we're just gonna finish this 20 acre, well, I think it's 18, 19 acre piece. Get that done today, and then get moved home, put everything away, and then we'll keep picking later, hopefully. But corn's not any too dry, and without a dryer, it's about 18-19%. So definitely don't want to just put it straight in the bin, especially since it got rain coming up, so we can't keep the fans running on the bins. So not too sure if we're gonna keep going or not, but our dryer, just everyone keeps pushing everything back, and we can't get anything done, it seems like. So I don't know what we're gonna do, let's put it at that. But this is on the drier side, and this is just for the cows, so it doesn't have to be dry, but we gotta keep it from spoiling anyways. So hopefully it'll be all right, but it's only 20 acres, so not a whole lot of corn. But we're gonna see if we can get this done and get moved back home. It's already noon. I had some stuff going on I had to get done, so but we're out here now, so we'll see if we can get this last little dab knocked out and get moved home. uncle to get the truck back here and taking a look at the sample. Just got a few little pieces of cob here and there, but other than that, pretty clean sample. Not a lot of cracks either, so that's always good. But just got one more row to, or one more round to do, and we'll be done in this field. So just wait for my uncle here, and we'll finish this field up. Nope, got this field done. Corn did right around 200, 199. But I think you guys can see this now. This is a swale right down in here. That corn was fantastic, but then you can see this stuff right in here wasn't too good. Has a vein right along here. It's just lighter, well, I guess it's more or less heavy soil in spots, and then once you get over there a little farther, then it's lighter soil. It's clay over on this end, and then there's more sandier soil basically behind the houses in there. But this all in here used to be really wet. All the trees plugged up the tile, and we fixed that, and now the corn does, well, the corn beans do really good in here now. The only issue is this is the lowest part, I guess, for the drainage, I should say. So the town's right in here, and the road's right here. There's a little group of trees right in there. All the water comes in off the road from there, and then it drains all throughout here. We put a riser in there to try catching some of it. It can only catch so much, of course, but doing all that really helped out a lot. We got to clean that back up. A bunch of trees are starting to grow back in there. But there's a little washout through there, nothing major, not enough to really cause any issues, but it is there. But we helped this farm out a lot, putting some tile in, clearing the trees, so definitely worth it, even though it's a rented piece. But landlords are pretty good to us, so wasn't an issue. But we're gonna get this combine dumped, and then get it folded up and get heading home.